Welcome back to this We're All in This Together edition of Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel. Joining us now is Scott Reed, owner of the Inn at Pleasant Lake and now the new owner of the New London Inn. Let's hear about his vision going forward.
We've really enjoyed our 5 years down at the Inn at Pleasant Lake, and the community of New London and the greater area has been incredibly supportive. We've had the opportunity to try some new things and have some very creative food experiences for people. And the concept of taking these great properties with fantastic teams and kind of bringing them together and having the best of both worlds, an a la carte restaurant and what's traditionally been a single seating fixed price type of prefix restaurant really was kind of exciting. And New London really needs a place that has capacity for lodging and for dining experiences, and so we see it as just a great opportunity and a place to invest. And so, you know, whether it's room renovations or whether it's doing the outside spaces, because people are more comfortable dining outside right now. Obviously, 2020 is a very challenging year for both restaurants and the hospitality industry in general, let alone almost every industry. And so our way of responding to that is to try to get more creative and try to think about what is the experience that our guests are looking for. The lion's share of people want to be outside, I think, for as long as Mother Nature will allow. And so we've taken a look at all of our outdoor spaces and tried to create the most pleasurable experience we could with what we've had and put a little investment into it. We've taken the downstairs porch here that sits right on Main Street, and we're serving our traditional fine dining experience down on the porch. We've put a little creative flair on the upper porch. We call it the veranda, the balcony, but we came up with a tapas idea, and so we've got from time to time some live entertainment up there. We've got some really fun dishes in tapas, and honestly, it's just an incredible kind of experience to sit on the balcony looking out over Main Street, whether it's raining or whether it's sunset off of the back corner. It's just a beautiful night up there. And then what we've most recently done is renovated the rear patio. So folks may or may not know, out in back of the inn is a gorgeous garden with a patio and a trellis. And it just needed some tender love and care, a little bit of upgrading. So we kind of patched that up, and we've got some heaters out there, and we're serving dinner out there as well. It's very lovely. I think of it as a grotto almost type experience under the trellis in the garden. So, and we have a fair amount of seating, even with the social distancing out there. There's probably maybe 8 or 9 tables that we can accommodate out on the patio. I mean, the website is thenewlondoninn.com, and our menus are out there, and you can kind of see what we're doing. Whether it's reservations or walk-ins for dinner, feel free to come on down and see us. You know, I describe the cuisine as fairly traditional American cuisine in a fine dining type of format. We've had some outside, I'll say, validation and quality control on all the measures that we've put in place, from you know, a touchless experience for the guests to not entering rooms in the middle of a stay anymore, accommodating guests, whether it's amenities or towel needs. We've created different ways of doing that where we don't have to go into the guest rooms. Sanitizing, of course, the face masks are required, particularly when you're within 6 feet of folks. I would just want to say thank you to the entire community and everybody who's been so supportive of both the Inn at Pleasant Lake, the New London Inn, and any restaurant in our area trying to make it through these times. We could not be more appreciative of our guests and the level of support the community has shown to help us through this time, and we just have a great deal of gratitude for that. And my second point would be to the former ownership, Dan Wolf and the team. You know, we're really inheriting an amazing property that is right here on Main Street, that is just quintessential New England here in New London, and we're very grateful to our predecessors for the condition that they've transferred this property to us in. Thank you.
Thanks, Scott. So why change something that's not broken, but some great additions like tapas and music on the second floor porch?